Nothing is worse than losing a gun battle due to having poor aim. It's just so frustrating to not be able to put the little dot on the enemy's head like you want to. So that's what we're going to go over today, is how to have better aim on console and not be a complete potato.
I'm a potato.
What up, hobos? Papa Z here with another video. You can just call me homeless, since nobody wants to call me Papa, being that everyone else seems to be a grown man. In this video, we're going over how to improve your aim on console, as well as the best settings, controller bindings, all that good stuff. There's timestamps to everything in the description, as always. So to start off, we're going to go over aim and aim alone. How to put your reticle where you want it the fastest way possible, and that's it. This is really difficult with an analog stick, especially on games where there's no aim assist, like in Rainbow Six Siege. So step one is the hardware that you're using. Without a doubt, analog stick extenders are going to help you make minute adjustments quicker and more accurately. These are like $5 on eBay, and they're going to help a ton. I always tell people to get these. It's not absolutely necessary, but I definitely recommend it. It'll really help your aim on console. A lot of people don't even know these exist or that they're a thing, and literally for $7 on the internet, there you go. You're gonna be aiming better just like that. These will allow you to turn your sensitivity up a little bit higher than you're used to, and it'll feel essentially the same. You'll just have a little more control over it. The next step is crosshair placement. A lot of what aim is on Rainbow Six Siege is just having your crosshair where the enemy is going to be when they come to shoot you. So this is really simple. Just have your crosshairs at head height when moving around the map. A lot of people will sort of look down, and that's a bad thing, because then you're going to have to adjust more in order to get that headshot or land any bullets on like the head or neck area. I prefer to keep my crosshairs at neck height and let the recoil take the second shot into the head. I find it easier to adjust downward if I need to, if someone's say crouch walking or going full prone. It's just easier to pull your thumb down than it is to actually push your thumb up for most people. The next big thing is your sensitivity settings, obviously. So there's two big things to remember here. The first thing is that your vertical look speed should be lower than your horizontal look speed. Because every time you're making an adjustment, think about it. When you see an enemy, a lot of the time, the adjustment you're going to make, the one that you need to make quickly, is a horizontal adjustment from left to right. Rarely will you see an enemy up or down in so much of a range that you need to make a huge quick adjustment. This is also going to help you control recoil more accurately, and is all around going to help your aim when you're making those minute adjustments. Second big tip, your ADS sensitivity should be somewhere between 20 and 45. I don't recommend going over 45. There's a lot of pros that play on Xbox that say you should keep it really low on the ADS sensitivity, because if you think about it, when you're ADS'd, rarely will you do a big flick where you need to have super high look speed. And generally when you're ADS'd anyway, you're controlling recoil or making small adjustments. So your look speed being really low when you're ADS'd is going to help you make those small adjustments more accurately, which are so important in Rainbow Six Siege. In my opinion, having a high ADS sensitivity on console is only going to make aiming harder. So a lot of people don't know that controller bindings can actually make your aim a lot better. So in Rainbow Six Siege, leaning in this game requires pressing L3 and R3 by default. So leaning to the right requires putting downward pressure on the right analog stick, which if done while in a gun battle will affect your ability to make those minute adjustments. So these are my controller bindings on console. And also a lot of people don't know that you can actually change your controller bindings on Xbox and PS4. On PS4, you go to settings, then accessibility, and then controller bindings. In Xbox, it's in ease of access in your settings. These controller bindings that I show here are the best in my opinion for Rainbow Six Siege. I've tried many different tactical button layouts for Siege, and I like this one the best by far. This allows for leaning with the triggers while aiming, so you can fast lean a lot easier, and it won't affect your aim because you're not putting any pressure on that R3 button. This also allows crouching without taking your thumb off the analog stick, making you harder to hit and gives you the ability to pull off that toxic drop shot that everyone loves to see. Getting used to this layout will be a little tricky at first. If you have frags equipped, then you're probably going to try to sprint, and you're probably going to throw a frag, and you're probably going to kill a teammate, which I may or may not have done, but it all just takes getting used to on these controls. But I think in the long run, getting used to this is really going to help your gameplay and help your aim overall. If you know something I don't that I didn't share about improving your aim on console, please put it in the comments. I love learning new things, as well as I think it'll help out people that are watching this video and I missed a few things. They can scroll down to the comments and see what I missed and what can help them other than these tips and tricks that I have listed here. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Subscribe for more Homeless Siege content. Peace.